Hi guys! Today's video is going to be a little bit different than normal. I'm going to be doing things I hate about driving, or my driving pet peeves. I haven't figured out what the title is going to be yet, so that's going to say it up here or down here, wherever it is. I think it's down here. I might get a little sassy in this video, so I'm just going to go ahead and put on this hat that just, I don't know, I kind of like it and I kind of think it goes with this video, so we're going to go with it. Anyway, this is 30 things that I hate about driving, and let's go ahead and jump into this. So one thing I really hate is when you're driving down the road and you come up on somebody and they're going under the speed limit. And I don't mean like 1 or 2 under, I mean like 5 under and under. Another thing about slow drivers is when somebody in front of them is being slow as well, so there's 2 cars in front of you and you don't really want to pass 2 cars at a time, so you're waiting and waiting and the person in front of you does not pass, and you're like, I need to be places, you guys need to go faster, and then some speedster comes in behind you, waits 1 millisecond and goes around all 3 of you. Seriously? What do you think I'm doing? Just wanting to go slowly too? No. Number 3 is when people don't use turn signals, either when they're turning or if they're switching lanes. It's not to remind you where you're gonna go, it's to let everybody else know what your plans are. Keeping with turn signals, turn your turn signal off. So this one, I didn't know this was called tailgating, but it's when people come up and they ride your butt and you can't even see their bumper. Why? Why would you ever do that? Especially when I'm going the speed limit or a little bit over. Don't do that. If I'm going 5 under, go right ahead. Let me know that you're mad. I won't care. But if I'm going the speed limit or if I'm going a little over, sometimes a little more, depending, and you're just a crazy speedster and I'm not going what you want me to go, do not ride my butt. Pass me. Number 6 is texting while driving. I can't even tell you how many times I see it. I personally do not ever do that. It drives me nuts when I see people doing that because, get it, driving me nuts, you're not being safe. What if you hit me? What if you do something and it causes a huge wreck? Especially if like I'm in the car with you and you're texting, it's like, give me the phone to text and you focus on driving. One of my biggest ones is leaving your brights on at night. I've been known to do this as well, so I can understand it, but oh, it's so annoying. I feel like I'm getting really sassy, I'm so sorry. When people park in 2 spaces, that is like the ultimate arrogant thing, and I just want to key your car. And then parking in a handicap spot. You are not that important to park where somebody needs that spot. So this one's kind of random and most people probably don't ever think about this, but when you have a extended load on the back of your car, your truck, or anything, and it's not properly like situated down or letting you know that it's there. There's a rule that if you have something sticking out the back of your truck or your van or your anything, you put something, you like staple it or something, like a little waving thing so you can see how close that thing is so you don't accidentally make it go through your windshield. And then also, bungee cord it down. Don't expect it to stay put as you drive down the highway. Things go bouncing and things are gonna fall out and they're gonna hit me and then I'm gonna fall off the side of the highway and die because you didn't do it correctly. People who weave through the lanes, like you can't stay on this side just because this person's going a tiny bit slower, so you jump into this lane and they're going the same speed. So then you jump back over here because, oh, they're going a little bit faster, but no, now they slowed down, so you gotta get back over here because maybe this person will go faster. Stay in one lane until you find an opening, and then take it. When there are bicyclers on the road, I immediately get mad. I don't like driving near people on bicycles because what if they fall? That terrifies me. So when there are roads around that have bicycle lanes, don't take my road, take the road with the bicycle lane. When people race up to 4-way stops, it's not a red light, it's not gonna somehow change red. And then if I'm sitting there and you're racing up to the stop, I'm like, do they see the stop sign or am I gonna go and they're gonna hit me? So then I wait a little bit till they start slowing down, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I can go. And then they give me a dirty look like, why did you wait this whole time? Because I thought you were gonna hit me. When people pull out in front of you, when you clearly can tell they know there's no way they're gonna be able to speed up in time for you to not have to slam on your brakes. Like, I can understand, like, pretty decently feet in front of you, and they speed up quickly, I'm like, okay, fine, that's fine. But if it's like 20 feet in front of you and they take forever to speed up and you have to slam on your brakes, potholes. When people don't give you the thank you wave. It's like the most simple thing to do. If I say, no, you go ahead, I'm in a nice mood, and you just go around the corner, I'm like, well, I'll never do that for you again. Say, thank you, thank you. It's not that hard to be a decent person. When your music is way too loud. Pedestrians. Enough said. When people put up road signs, and then you're like, oh no, am I going to have to find a new way home, or am I going to have to get into a lane? Which lane should I get into? And there's no road work. And then, when you do have the road signs letting you know, and then you get up and then the road is closed in an area that I'm not familiar with, I have to guess if you don't have your little detour signs around for me to know where I'm supposed to go. Semis. I hate driving next to them. I hate being behind them. I hate being around them. When traffic lights don't have sensors, so it's like the same pattern it does every time, even if there's nobody turning over there, it still has to turn on that turn signal, so you gotta wait there for nobody. And then traffic lights that are too much censored, where one car and then 5 cars, and that one car comes up and immediately turns yellow for all these cars, and you have to slam on your brakes just for that little car to turn. Parking. I hate it. I hate it. When people can't regulate speed. I mean, have you never heard of cruise control? So, around where I live, there's many different weather changes, and most people around here know how to drive in each one. Like in snow, you go very slow. Rain, you don't go as fast as you can and try to drive into a puddle so then it goes and then you might get thrown off the road. Don't drive like it's super nice, super dry out, and then get up on my butt and expect me to go better too, because you just don't even see the weather around and you don't even care if you get in a wreck. So where I live, there's a lot of back roads. There's like hardly ever traffic. There's like no divider to show each lane. There's just a road. And there's never cops. Literally never. So on back roads, why do you feel the need to go 40 when people obviously run red lights? Like seriously, I have a green light and you're crossing through my lane. People who use their horns like every 20 seconds. Where I come from, if you honk, it's a friendly honk. I was in Chicago not that long ago, and I heard more honks in the 2-minute walk than I've ever heard in my life. And then the very last one, people who use like the shoulder bypasses to bypass everybody waiting on somebody on a turn, and you're clear back there, and it works for them. So that was everything that I hate about driving, all of my pet peeves. There's probably a million more. If you have any pet peeves, let me know in the comments down below, and on Twitter. I'll have that linked in the description, and it's right here. And if you want to, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll have that link down below, and it's the same as my YouTube. It's really easy to remember. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos, just if you want to. You don't have to, but it really does make my day when you guys do. So I'm gonna go. I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! I always do this wave. I'm like, bye! And when I say hi, I use both hands. Why do I always grab my shoulders? This is really weird. This looks really weird. Oh, you can see my laptop in the back the whole time. I don't know. I don't care. This was a really good exit, so I'm gonna go ahead and